Hello and welcome. Today we've got something special for you. So sit down, take a round, and enjoy.
Hello and welcome to a, well, I guess kind of special review. Movie review, something that I don't do fairly often. Once in a while I do these things, but I thought it was a fitting time to do this review since I just saw the movie and I had to talk about it. The movie, Avatar. So it's going to be a movie review for the new James Cameron movie, Avatar. So sit down, stick around, and enjoy. Alright, so last night I went out to go see Avatar, and just thought I would talk about it a little bit here, give a little review and whatnot. The movie, Avatar, awesome. Awesome movie. You know, I don't really know how you can really nitpick this movie because the movie's just great. James Cameron had this idea in his head for about the last 14 years. Finally brings it to the light of day, brings it to cinemas everywhere, and the movie was great. It delivered, it had good action, it had a good story. It kind of has little elements of a whole bunch of different movies. You know, you kind of get like the Starship Troopers thing in there, I guess mentality, The Matrix, other stuff. But in the end, the movie, awesome. Absolutely awesome. And I think that him actually working on this or thinking about this for 14 years and waiting on doing it, pay it off hardcore. I mean, never would I think of looking at a Smurf/cat hybrid. Would be interesting, but it was. And the movie not only did it deliver on an action level, delivered on many levels. Everything looked good in the movie. Most of it looked like it was filmed though through, like, as if the stage was all blacklit. It was all blacklight. So a lot of the colors just shine through. The 3D was amazing. The use of those like fluorescent style lights, probably using black lights there, really brought out the colors in the movie. It kind of gave your eyeballs like an orgasm, if you will. So it was great in that sense. The whole storyline was very good. The acting was great. James Cameron knows how to direct, knows how to get the best out of their actors, unlike some other sci-fi directors, which we won't mention here. But we all know who we're talking about, you know, the sci-fi people, sci-fi director, I should say, that likes to go and tweak his movies. You know what we're talking about. So James Cameron can actually get his people to act. They act well. The script written by himself, well written. Movie, awesome. The environments they're in, awesome. The 3D, awesome. Left open for a sequel, definitely. And he's already talked about if the movie makes money and he gets greenlit, that he would actually go on and make another 2 movies after this. He wants a trilogy. And I would love to see a trilogy. And a lot of social messages are in there. There's social messages for the destruction of the environment and all that, and how we all relate to nature, and it all goes back into the flow of the universe, or as they call it, you know, Iwa or Ewa. It was definitely a very good movie. And if you're a sci-fi fan, go out and see it. I know right before we watched it, actually, the night before we watched Abyss. Want to get into the James Cameron theme of things here. We watched Abyss, the director's cut, which was a little too long. Abyss director's cut's too long. But that's typical of James Cameron. He makes a movie, and the movies are usually long. Except maybe for Piranha too. The rest of them are pretty long. Look at this kind of as a resurgence of sci-fi, if you will, because James Cameron was, you know, a long time he had the crown of sci-fi. You know, with Abyss, Terminator 1, Terminator 2. You know, we knew the man could direct, we knew the man could make a good sci-fi movie, and he did make a good sci-fi movie this time. But also included a social message into the movie and introduced great characters that could be easily used in sequels to come. So he invented a nice little universe for himself, and for all of us to join in, and the movie was great. CG was great. Everything was great. Even if it's not in 3D, the movie would have still been as good. The 3D was nice, don't get me wrong, but I mean, you didn't have to have 3D to make this movie good. The movie just was good because it was well written. And I could definitely see a culture boom on this movie, and I think this could easily be another type of Lord of the Rings or Star Wars or any of those types of movies that can hold on more sequels and actually develop a lore and a kind of new fantasy world where people are going to start dressing up like these guys, you know. But to really pull it off, you got to be like 8 feet tall, and not very many people can pull that off. But just the same, definitely a great movie. If you haven't seen it, go out, please see it. Do yourself a favor. Everything used in it was wonderful. The creatures used by the aliens were awesome. They all looked great. And the vehicles used by the military looked awesome too. Everything was kind of stealth propelled. Everything looked very nice. Like, I love that kind of double rotor stealth. Love it. Always have. So, those vehicles look nice. Everything looked nice. The whole planet looked nice. Seriously, if you want a eye orgasm, if you want an orgasm from your eyes, if you want your eyes to just go like, oh, right out, go see this movie. Seriously, do yourself a favor. Avatar, a incredible movie and a great way to kick it into 2010. So until next time, guys, take care. Later.